a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Will, Carlton doesn't exactly exemplify what I think a Phi Beta Gamma is.
Oh, and what is that?
Well, it's not Ralph Lauren shirts and wingtip shoes in corporate America.
Texas Youth and College NAACP Education Initiative is to update our social movements that focus on increasing diversity, cultural competency, and Black retention. One of the units at Baylor University started a social media campaign called BU Remember When to publicize and educate others about the culturally incompetent issues and microaggression minorities face at their PWI. The University of Texas at San Antonio hosted a college campus tour which targeted at teaching high school students of the minority how to be successful at a PWI. Another unit at Sam Houston State University held a program based on diversity education. They invited various groups to celebrate similarities and differences they share. This focused on increasing cultural competency among students and took action towards the Black retention among organizations on campus.
This year, the Texas Youth and College Division decided to take on the initiative of creating economic opportunity for those that we serve. Starting with the Baylor University created a program called Correcting Your Credit, which basically empowered the students of the university on getting them to know what their credit is about, what is their score, and what the world of credit revolves around, such as getting a car, such as getting a house, and how important that is. As well as the University of North Texas, who did $1 and a Dream, which focused on discrimination in the workplace and how to be aware of that, such as hair, and how to look the part and dress the part, resume tips, everything like that. So getting us prepared for getting out in the workplace and knowledgeable of resources on campus and in the DFW community. So these programs are very important as far as educating our community and creating economic empowerment and economic opportunity to get our community flourishing. So, yeah.
The Texas NAACP Youth and College Division is committed to eradicating the racial and ethnic disparities in our healthcare system that affect young minority lives in our Texas communities. The University of North Texas went purple on Tuesday and pink on Wednesday for domestic violence and breast cancer awareness, respectively. The University of Texas at San Antonio hosted a breast cancer and domestic violence balloon release. Baylor hosted a World AIDS Day and AIDS Awareness Forum featuring DeLeon Harris of the D. Harris Foundation and promoted a free rapid HIV testing event hosted by the Waco Public Health District, which included incentives such as gift cards and snacks. Other events hosted by Texas units include the University of Texas at Arlington's Flint, Michigan initiative, where they educated students about the effects of environmental racism, and their cyclothon, a full day of exercise to promote heart health awareness for minorities. All events focused on educating individuals on the health issues that directly affect our communities and putting an end to the racial and ethnic differences in the overall healthcare system.
The Texas Youth and College Division mandated that unit officers across the state attend voter registrar trainings. Subsequently, they were required to perform trainings in conjunction with their local elections office to ensure that their members had the opportunity to become voter deputies. Units were instructed to perform continuous voter registration drives. This means both in season and out of season. Recognizing that many young people do not vote, the Texas Youth and College Division advocated for on-campus polling locations to make voting easier and accessible for students. The Houston branch sponsored a bus for the America's Journey for Justice March in Atlanta, where we sent over 30 members of the Youth and College Division to march for over 40 miles in the course of 2 days, proclaiming that our jobs, our vote, our schools, and our lives matter. Subsequently, during the America's Journey for Justice March in D.C., we sent over 20 members of our Youth and College Division to not only march but to participate in the Day of Advocacy, where we met with legislators on behalf of the Voting Rights Advancement Act, the Raise the Wage Act, and many others. We also supported Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee as she proclaimed to bring viable and realistic criminal justice reforms to our broken criminal justice system.
The Texas Youth and College Division mandated units to promote initiatives that focus on institutionalized racism, racial harassment, and police brutality. The University of Texas at San Antonio, Sam Houston State University, the University of Houston, and Texas A&M University all hosted silent protests in response to the racial harassment found against black students at the University of Mizzou. Also, in response to the police brutality found against individuals such as Sandra Bland and John Crawford III. Our State Program and Research Committee founded the Visions Program, which is an African American male mentoring program in response to the My Brother's Keeper initiative set by President Obama. From there, our state has mandated our college units to pair up with their local youth councils to buddy in promoting juvenile justice initiatives.
You think I'm a sellout. Why? Because I live in a big house or I dress a certain way? Or maybe it's because I like Barry Manilow.
He been Barry White, y'all.
Being black isn't what I'm trying to be, it's what I am. I'm running the same race and jumping the same hurdles you are, so why are you tripping me up? You said we need to stick together, but you don't even know what that means. If you ask me, you're the real sellout.
Well, alright, Texas Youth and College Division. Time to get to work.